Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I am so excited to bring this vlog out because so much stuff has happened and these clips have been filmed over a few months and I just thought it'd be really great to combine them all into this one massive vlog and yeah, bring it to you guys. Recently I've been really feeling excited to just get right into editing, so all the clips that I'd previously had just backlogged are now finally coming out because I'm finally making the time to actually edit them, and yeah, it's been a super fun process. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this place called Wanyu on my channel a few times before, which is essentially an esports gaming centre, but they've rebranded themselves to SideQuest, so Sana, Monisha and I decided to go to SideQuest and play some games, and we are basically playing on, I believe this is the PS4, for quite a while. We basically had to download the app and top up our cards on it and then we could play for an hour. We then went to Franco Manca because I think I've also mentioned this in a previous vlog as well, but whenever we meet we always accidentally end up getting pizza or eating something that's round and circular in shape. So it seems to be a recurring theme for us. So all of us got the same pizza and I actually don't remember the name of it, but it's the one that I pretty much always get whenever I go to Franco Manca, and I think it's called number 7, and yeah, it's just so good. When I was editing this, I couldn't believe that I still had clips from December. This was filmed back when the Christmas lights were still up in London, but isn't this so pretty, next to the river and all the lights, and it's just, oh, it just feels so calming and relaxing. But it was actually so rainy this day and super windy, and I felt like I was literally going to fly away because the wind was that strong. And obviously when you walk across the river, it feels even stronger. But yeah, we came to Frankie and Benny's to eat, and I'm gonna be honest, I really did not like the food here at all. It just felt worse than mid. I was just I'd rather just ate nothing than ate that, to be honest. So yeah, that was a bit sad. But yeah, we went around and saw a few more of the cute lights and stuff in the coffee shops and such. I feel like Nespresso always have these cutesy little displays and it's just so inviting to enter, so yeah, just hung around there for a bit and also went to Hamleys. Hamleys has a literal chokehold on me because I can never walk past the shop without entering. It's just so cute and filled with so many cute toys and I'm just living for it. Right, so over on my Instagram at elvia.kiara, I put a post on my story and basically asked you guys to send in some questions that you wanted me to answer over here on a voiceover. So I'm just going to put them on the screen and answer them at the same time. So the first question I got was, what did you want to become when you were a kid? Right, so when I was a kid, I'd always tell everyone that I wanted to be a teacher and a singer. Now, looking back from the past, I've definitely done both of those activities and realised they weren't for me. So when I was 18, that's when I had my first part-time job, and that was as a tutor. So I was tutoring from basically primary school all the way up to A-level, and I was doing maths, English and science. I'd worked at my company for 3 years and I only quit in August 2022, and I decided it would be best for me to leave then because my work was based on a contract, so I'd renew it every year, and also at this time I'd already started working full-time because I'd started back in May, and it was quite difficult to balance full-time work with a part-time job and still have time to go out and do YouTube and just live my life normally. So yeah, it's been a while since I left the company, but I really enjoyed it whilst I was there, and it was great to chat and share my knowledge with the kids as well, and hopefully help them do better at school. And for when I'd be telling everyone that I wanted to be a singer, when I was at secondary school, I was actually in an R&B band. So we'd actually perform to the school and we'd have rehearsal pretty much once a week, a few times a week, and we had a whole band. We had main vocalists, which I was one of, backup vocalists, guitarist, drums, piano, everything. And yeah, it was super fun, but of course it was intense. And I'd also done music GCSE as well, and I think that just made me realise that as much as I enjoy it as a hobby rather than actually going into the details of composing music and writing lyrics. And I pretty much realised I just enjoyed singing, but I didn't actually enjoy making the music. So yeah, I do sing a lot and I still enjoy it, but I wanted to keep that as a hobby rather than as a job.
We're at feya. And I think we're gonna get the berries and maple syrup. This is what the menu is giving. Hi.
Pancakes. Look at our pancakes.
They look so pretty. We got matching pancakes because we are.
So the next question we've got is movies or shows and why. I like both. I like a movie when I want something quick, but I like a show because I feel like I actually get attached to the characters and want to know everything, and I can't really stop thinking about the drama when I'm really into it. So I think I prefer shows just because there's more of a storyline and there's more to the show. I feel like sometimes with movies it's a bit like, oh, now it's over, and it doesn't leave like a lasting impression on me. Like, I find that whenever I watch dramas, I always remember them and talk about them more than when I talk about a movie. However, with that being said, the last film I watched in the cinema was Avatar 2, and I actually really enjoyed it. The graphics and the production I thought were really, really cool, and I liked the storyline, you know, about the importance of family. I thought it was really cute and wholesome, but like I don't find myself thinking about that or talking about it like I would with a drama.
All these vitamins here, and we've just been looking at this. Cute. Sam, do you want to tell them what we've been doing?
We took a probiotic shot.
We did.
That tasted really bad. Like, it actually was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
and
actually
now we're
bad.
looking at vitamins that we never heard of.
We're learning about all the different vitamins and what they do for the body.
And there's more.
Excited. And we're learning.
Yeah.
We're in our learning era, even though.
And that's it.
That's
then there's
it.
all of those.
Exactly. There's so many. Walking sticks. And we found a really pretty frog.
Ribbit.
Next question is morning or night type of person. Right, so I've kind of got two opinions on this. I'm a bit of both depending on what I've got to do for the day. So if I've actually got plans and I'm gonna do something, then I'm gonna be more of a morning person because I want to get everything done. But I usually find myself just awake in the night doing stuff because I feel like it takes me a while to fall asleep, and sometimes my creative juices just get flowing in the night compared to the morning. Like, I feel like I'm so awake and alert, I can do better in the night.
We're at Oxford Circus and there's been some emergency, so we can't go in. The fire alarm's beeping and everyone's on the street. How do you feel?
I feel like confused.
I feel confused as well.
We kind of accidentally ended up staying in that vitamin health shop for over an hour because that shop was so huge. So we decided to walk back and get the train home, but the station was closed. So we kept walking, and on Oxford Street in the shop called Flannels, they've always got these little exhibitions, so we decided to go and check it out. And the exhibition they had going this time was so pretty. I've also taken photos and posted them over on my Instagram, so if you want to see them, go and follow me there and leave a like and comment as well if you're feeling generous. But isn't this display so pretty? Chinatown is one of my favourite places to visit in London because they've always got such a huge variety of food, and there's loads of like really viral spots over on TikTok and Instagram Reels. So there was this chicken shop that had been hyped up so much, and I'd actually not been before, so I decided to go, and the chicken was bussing so hard. Like, I was actually shocked. The flavour was so good. Definitely check out Good Friend Chicken if you're there in Chinatown. And literally right outside Tottenham Court Road, they've always got this immersive exhibition going on. So today was like the solar one, and it was just so pretty.
We've done so well. Oh, I got the crown. We got the crown? What does that mean? We beat the whole game. We finished the game? Boss battle? Boss battle.
Oh, that's the golden one.
Beat the whole game. The credits. Wow. Beating
went to Bunswick for the first time last year and I kind of just forgot about it and went back again this year, and their corn dogs are so good. We ended up getting the potato corn dog, and then another day I went to Dirty Bones. I hadn't heard of this place before, but Timmy and Chantel suggested it, and this place was really good. I ended up getting the spicy burger, and it was basically chicken burger with gochujang sauce and the chips, and oh my gosh, these chips are probably the best chips that I've ever had. Like, ever. They were so good. I really do recommend it. We ended up staying there for so long and they asked us to leave because we were kind of sitting in the area where the DJ was meant to play, and yeah, since it was getting late the DJ was meant to come out, so yeah, we had to leave, and then ended up going to Box Park in Shoreditch. And a few days later I was in Covent Garden, and Covent Garden have so many different shops there. So I was at this tea shop and there's so many little tea samples that you can try. I actually didn't end up trying any, but just had a look around and also saw this cute jewellery store, and pretty much been obsessed with this sandwich. Ever since I went to Porto and had this, I was kind of like, I want to have it again and again, but I kind of made it with my own twist. So I kind of had a smoked salmon sandwich with cream cheese, spinach, mushrooms and avocados as well. And then I met my friend Kasha and we hung out at Battersea station. We kind of wanted to visit the galleries, but it was a bit late by the time we got there, so we ended up just eating pancakes and walking around, and they had loads of like cute light exhibitions, so we kind of looked at those as we were walking through. And aren't these the cutest candles you've ever seen? Like, oh my gosh, so cute. Kasha ended up getting one, and yeah, this is the pancake place that we ended up going to. It was actually savoury pancakes that we got, and we both got the same thing. So it was pretty much, I think, beef pancakes with loads of cheese on top and a bit of salad on the side. I can't really have cheese, so I was suffering after I ate this, but it was so worth it because it was so good. A few days later, I went out with my sister and went to get bubble tea because she loves bubble tea so much. I've had it a few times and I think it's great, but I can't really have it too much just because of the milk that they use. So yeah, she ended up getting this chocolate one. I think it's so cool that they do so many different flavours. I've had fruit bubble tea and also milk bubble tea, and I definitely like the milk one more. The first one I'd ever tried was the milk one. I didn't actually like it that much, but then I had a fruit one with popping balls and I've had them a few times, but I just think the milk one is just so much better. The next question we've got is not actually a question, but it's just super nice. Bachelor says, not a question, but you're always slaying. Thanks, bestie, you're so nice. But then there's actually a question after that, which is, what's the best thing about being a vlogger? To be honest, I've always been into filming stuff ever since I was a kid. Even when I was little, I'd always ask my parents to film me. I'd watch a lot of Tamil films as well, and in the music videos, the girl would always be like wearing different outfits and she'd be like dancing or whatever, and I'd try and recreate that, and I'd just always be trying to talk to the camera. Even back in secondary school, I filmed a few videos and actually posted them online, but they were of me singing. They're private now and they're on a different channel, so like all those videos are deleted. I feel like it's just always been something I've been interested in doing, and I think it's nice because it's like memories to look back on, kind of like a virtual video diary of my life, the highlights of my life. Like, I enjoy the whole process of it. I enjoy the filming, I enjoy the editing, so it never feels like a chore or anything. It's just like something I look forward to doing. I also really like it because I get to use it as my creative outlet. I think especially during university, because in my degree I wasn't really able to be creative. I used YouTube as a way to express my creativity, and I still do. Like, I think it's super fun and it allows me to just express how I feel at a certain moment of time. And the final question we've got is from G_Dylan9, who says, your dressing sense is great. Thank you. And also asks, how old are you? So I'm currently 21, turning 22 this year in 2023. One of my favourite super quick meals to make when I'm at home is pretty much always the same thing, which is gochujang vegetable fried rice. I usually just use gochujang paste, courgettes, sweet corn, carrots, literally any vegetable that I've got, just whack it in, fry it up, and then dash some avocado in at the end, and it's just so good. So like, I really like it and I always have it quite a lot. I've seen Chinatown Bakery was quite popular on TikTok because they do taiyaki, which is basically this like custard filled fish thing. So let's give it a go. This day I went out with my sister and we pretty much wanted to go and see the Wellington Arch because I thought there was going to be a heart balloon display there like there had been in previous years to get some Instagram pictures, but unfortunately the heart wasn't there this year. So we literally got there, all ready to take our pictures and saw there was no display there. So I ended up taking the pictures anyway, but just without the heart. And essentially I wanted to get some pictures for Valentine's Day to post on Instagram, so yeah, we went and got some pictures taken there. And on my Instagram reels, I'd seen these really cute heart cookies pop up over and over again, so I wanted to make them too, and ended up making them but with a shortbread recipe, and then I just melted some chocolate and tried to like drizzle it on top, and this is how they turned out. I thought it would also be cute to make some with M&Ms, but they didn't turn out looking good. A few days later we went to Flatiron and they had also come up on my Instagram quite a bit, and essentially they sell steak and they had a few specials as well, so we ended up getting steak, and then at the end they give you ice cream. They also give you popcorn as well, and the ice cream was too good. Even though I can't really have ice cream, I had it anyway. And then went to Pizza Pilgrims. This was my first time going and I've heard so many good reviews about them, and my friends always go on about how good it is, and the pizza was pretty good. I ended up getting the vegan one and it was so good. It was actually quite spicy as well. One of my favourite things to get from the Tamil food shop is always the fish patties. They're so good. I don't know what they put in them, but I'm like always stunned at how good they are, so whenever I end up going to one of those Tamil shops I always get those. And also mutton rolls, like they're both so incredible. Like if you haven't tried them, please go and try them. Tamil food is just unbelievably good. Recently I've been doing a lot of journaling and self-reflection. I think last year I was sent this package by Papier, and in it they also included a wellness journal, and I've been using it much more recently. And essentially you can set like an intention for the day and record like your sleep, your activity, self-care, and then also reflect on what went well in the day and thoughts and feelings and what you're grateful for. And I think since doing that I'm kind of more in touch and in tune with what my days actually consist of, rather than them all just kind of becoming a blur. And it really just makes me actually think about how I truly felt that day, and makes me actually think about what I'm thankful for, because there's so many things that happen in the day, and I noticed that the littlest things are the things that affect my mood. And yeah, keeping track of that has just been really useful, I think, because I'm able to spot trends.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Which side of you posing?
I found these like colouring pages with crayons. Sana, what are you doing? You're colouring so neatly. Wow. She colours so beautifully in the lines.
Thanks. I got this
So
blue
nice.
crayon that Elvia gave me.
Oh yeah, let's show our crayon
Oh,
collection.
look at all the crayons.
We got all the colours.
Four.
Yeah, all the colours. All the colours
of the rainbow.
All the colours of the rainbow, which we've got. And this is actually the station. It's got like loads of crayons in there, and lots of sources as well.
If you've made it this far through the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button to see more content from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!